Okay, this is Caleb Moss and Jared Stalder's Rock, Paper, Scissors project. We have on the top a scoreboard out of best of 7 with scores going from the inside out. Underneath that we have the computer choice LEDs, and below that you have your user rock, paper, scissors. Our flow chart, if you want to explain that.
So basically it starts out with it setting up the variables to begin, and then it goes through a little light show of an LED dance. And then it goes through 3 if statements for winners and lost columns to figure out which LEDs it needs to keep on and which ones it turns off for showing who's winning. And then it goes through a while loop waiting for you to input which one you choose, rock, paper, or scissors. It then goes through a little light show for the computer choice before it reveals which one the computer chose. It then goes through a bunch of if statements to figure out who won, if you did or the computer. And if you win, it adds one to your win column, and then it resets the variable for the while loop. And if you lost, it adds one to the loss column. Once someone reaches 4 wins or 4 losses, it resets both wins and losses to 0 and does a little dance for the winning side. It'll either blink green or blink red, depending on if you won or lost.
Cool. So this is our schematic. We have our power coming in. Up here we have our 3 buttons, rock, paper, and scissors, with pins in analog 0, analog 1, and analog 2, with a bypass coming up into 3 220K resistors going into ground. That way the buttons don't overload the system when they're not being pressed. Down here, farther down the power line, we have 220 ohm resistors going to our 3 computer choice LEDs in pins 7, 8, and 9. And then farther down the chain, we have our 8 scoreboard LEDs ranging from pins 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 10, 11, 12, 13, all with 220 ohm resistors. And now if we go over to our actual code, you can see this is our initial button setups and LEDs. This is all the light show that we have.
It goes on forever and ever.
It's a very long code.
And then
here's our if statements.
Deciding which lights to keep on for the scoreboard, and then it goes through our little while loop, and then the if button statements for which one you chose, and then it goes through a little LED show before it reveals the computer choice here if it chose 1, 2, or 3. And then here's all the if statements, all the different possibilities, the outcomes if you chose 1 or 2 or 3, and the same thing with the computer. And then there's the little dances for if you won or lost and resets the variable, and that's it.
Cool.
Okay, and now it's time to show you guys how this works. So the computer's already gone through its little LED light show, so let's choose rock. Computer chose scissors, and so one green LED light will stay on, showing that we have won 1 round. Okay, let's go with paper this time. The computer chose rock, so we won again, so now there should be 2 green LEDs on. And let's go with scissors this time. It was a tie, so nothing happens. Let's choose scissors again. Let's go with rock this time. Computer chose paper, so we lost, so it should be 3-1. And we won this game, so it's blinking, showing that you have won the round. So it resets to 0 again, so now there shouldn't be any LEDs on. Okay, so let's choose paper this time. And we won. So let's choose scissors this time.
And we lost. And we lost that round, so it should start blinking all 4 LEDs, showing that you have lost that round. And that is our game. Thanks for watching.